Welcome back to another video for the pre-analysis of the day. Today it's Wednesday and we have 8:30 news driver, high impact news, PPI, and then tomorrow we have CPI. So for today it's better to be a little bit more cautious because it might want to provide SMT for CPI as the distribution if CPI is not the one that forms the SMT. Okay, so looking at the Forex, we have Euro trading into a daily PDRA, which is a bullish fair value gap, as well as Monday's low. At the same time, it has also traded into 50% of the current dealing range on the daily time frame. So over here, I would be looking to long Euro as long as the dollar does not take out its Monday's high, because that would be SMT, correct? Right here on the 1 hour, we can wait for a shift in the market structure once we close above this down close candle. The only issue is that we might not get a SMT down here. We might not. It doesn't mean it doesn't mean that it won't. We might not. Okay, or we can explode higher and then retrace for Euro, and while we are retracing, dollar takes out this high right here, while Euro forms a higher low down here, or however high that it wants to trade to. Then it will continue to expand higher. That is how I am processing this information right now. Of course, preferably I would like to see SMT between the session lows, just to be sure, but you will never be sure. Therefore, I'm just going to play whatever the market structure is going to provide to me, and my main focus for today would be Forex, because it's trading into a PD array, so it's definitely going to be much more higher probability as compared to the indices. Jumping over into the indices on the daily time frame, it's pretty clear that we don't have a clear draw towards the downside, except for probably the wick over here for Nasdaq. But right now, since we are still in a bullish order flow, we are going to continue to look for higher prices. And if we take a look at Dow Jones right here, the equal highs are just too clean. Dropping down into the 4 hours, I have annotated the 50% of the current 4-hour dealing range for all the three assets, and I would like to highlight that this fair value gap right here for Nasdaq, I think it's a little bit too clean, but nevertheless I'm going to play longs whenever possible, because I am not going to trade against the 4 hours order flow until we get SMT on the highs, especially if we get YM not trading above this high, while Nasdaq and ES is trading above this high. Then, because we are in the range extremes of the 4 hours provided with a SMT, I might look to take a short to trade back down into this volume imbalance on the 4 hours. So it all depends on how we trade after the midnight open, and do we form SMT, and then do we shift bearish on the 15 minutes, because right here for indices we are working with the 4 hours time frame as our higher time frame PDRA. Therefore, I would need the 15 minutes to confirm the CISD and the change in the order flow as compared to the 1 hour on the daily, right? um I guess that's pretty much it for today. Don't really have too high of an expectation, and of course I won't be training tomorrow because it's CPI. I'm just gonna take a day off tomorrow, and I'll come back on Friday to look for things after the damage is done, to look for opportunities, not things but opportunities. That's it. Hope you enjoyed this analysis here, and I'll talk to you again. Good luck trading today.